So instead of trying some random number here, I will just go back and we will accept the default ID, whatever it is generating. Again, I'm clicking on create button and I'm entering the application name. Then I will just accept this default generated number and I will create the application. Okay. So uh, it is already created application and we can able to see overview of the application. And here we have a button to run the application. And we have some other functionalities like supporting objects, shared components, utilities, export import menu, and we are able to see the application pages. And if we want to create new page, there is a button. So we can use this button to create new pages. So whenever any application is created, by default, we will be having global page, home page, and login page. So let me run this application and we will see how it will appear. Okay. So this is the application look and feel. It will look like this, and user can able to use the username and password, and they can log in. Okay. So here when we see app builder, so currently we can see we are able to see application already we created my first application. And if there is many application, it will show all the application here. We can just we have a toggle button here. If we want to see the application like card view, we can see we can choose this option. Otherwise we can just select the table view, so it will display like tabular form. Then we just created this application using this button, right? So there is two way, like one way is this one by clicking on this button, and another way we have here, this button. So it is taking to same page, but here again we have another option, use create app wizard. So what is this? This is also a functionality. It will provide application creation functionality, but it has more features. So while creating the application, we can customize our theme and we can choose the features what we need within the application. If we want to click like create quick application, we can just use this, just provide the name, then hit create button. So it will immediately create the application. So this time I will use this functionality, the app wizard. Okay. So here it is asking like for configuring the app icon, and we can provide the name here, and we can choose the appearance of the application, and also we can add more pages, and we can select the features required for our application. And below we have like application ID setting, authentication setting, language, in which language we need to create this application. So we have more options here in app creation wizard. I will just enter same application name and we will see whether it will accept or not. Okay, I will just choose another icon here. So we have limited icons here, and we can also just select different colors from here. Okay, we select any one icon. So this icon is selected. So if we want our custom icon, we can just click here and upload our own icon. So like this, we can choose the PNG icon or any JPG or some format and just click this. Then it will show the uploaded image or icon preview. We can do the cropping. Then if we just click save icon, that icon will be saved. So first I will choose the default icon. Then we will create the application. Application name is provided here. Then we will see what are the details available in appearance. When I click this expand button, so it is showing all the appearance like theme styles available for this application. It will show. Uh, here we have three main themes like Vita Dark, Redwood Light, and again under that theme, so we have three type of navigation menu. So here we have side navigation menu. So here it will all the menus within the application it will appear here side. So if we choose top menu, so it will appear at top. If we choose mega menu, it will appear like this. So again, so in the application, we will create all three type of menus in some applications, and we will see in detail. So we can just choose our theme. By default, it will be this theme, Vita. So if we want, we can just switch the theme from here, then just click Save Changes. Okay. So theme is chosen, appearance is chosen. Then here, if I want, I can just add new page. But at this time, I will not add the new page. I will just go with the default home page. Then we have feature like progressive web app, push notification, about feature. So I will just check all the features. I want all the features so that I can just see the difference between previously created application and the application what we are creating now. Then below the application ID, it is automatically generated, so I will not touch that. So we can, so in this workspace, we have only one schema. So when if we go to the SQL workshop, so we can see the schema associated with this workspace. Okay, but in when we install the Oracle Apex locally, or when we access the Oracle Apex in Oracle Cloud, so we can have database access. So, but here we don't have database access, and also we are not allowed to create another schema. So as this is it has limited functionalities, so we can create only it will be associated with only one schema. So by default, it will be for each application that schema will be linked, and also we don't have option to choose the schema for this application. It is automatically selected, but in real time, if it is we are developing from on-premises environment or Oracle Cloud environment, so it will show all the schemas available in that database. And also here we have authentication. So what is this authentication? So we are defining the login functionality, like so what type of username and password it should use. So that functionality we will define using the authentication. So currently it is showing two Oracle Apex accounts and database accounts. So I will just accept the default one. And when we are doing authentication functionalities, so in that time, we will discover what is the database accounts, what is Oracle Apex accounts. So language, I will just accept the default one. So if we see, we can able to see so many languages are able to are available here. Then we have advanced setting. So using this setting, what all things we can configure for that application. So we can apply some UI defaults. So what is this UI defaults? We will know in upcoming session. So for the time being, I will just keep all as it is. I will not change anything, but we will know what are these features. So how to use these, we will learn. Then this one also UI defaults. So we need to create a separate. So here we can just configure the defaults, but now no need to worry. Just go back. then just create the application. So here, what are the things I have changed? Just change the icon, provided the name, and check all the features. Then I'm creating the application. It will take some time, and it will create the application. Okay, the application is created, and now we are able to see the application details and pages within that application. So one thing we need to notice, I have provided same application name. So if I will go back here, and we are able to see both the application. So here when we see, we have same application name for both application. So that means application name is not unique. So we can create a number of application with same name, but we can see here ID will be unique across each application. Now I will just log into this application, and I also log into this application, and we will see the difference between them. So we have again here we have two tiny buttons, one for edit, one for run. For each application, we are able to see those two buttons. And if I switch, if I toggle the view, so it will look like this. So we can also export this one, and we can download in some formats, so that if anyone like assume that we are developing, and our team lead or someone asked for entire application list, so we can just export from here, and we can provide the data in Excel or some other format. So I will just run this application. So this is the end user view. End user can able to see the application in this format. And here, if we see below, we are able to see some kind of toolbar. So this we call it as a developer toolbar. So if we log into the application, or if we access the application using, if we run the application using the app builder, then only this developer toolbar will appear. So I will just copy the application link. So this is the application link. We see the application link part. So we have host. So this is the server host. Then we have some path here. So where Apex is installed. We have some, again here we have a folder. Then we can see our workspace name. This is the workspace name. Then after that we have application name, and we have a page name. Then when we run the application, browser will automatically create a session, and that session ID we are able to see here. So this is the URL format for any application created in Oracle Apex. We'll just copy this link, and I try to open the same link in another browser or in another mode. Okay. So here, I'm running the application as an end user. One thing we need to notice here, so that developer toolbar is not appearing for normal end user. But if I go back to this uh, developer instance, so we are able to see the developer toolbar. So what is the use of this developer toolbar? So suppose assume that we are doing a development, and we need to add another button here. Then we can just click here, and we can directly access that page, and we can do the modification. And if you want to change application level, we can just click here. So it will take us to that particular application, and we are allowed to make the changes for that application. Then here we have some kind of customize, quick edit, debug, session. So we will see other three buttons or other remaining buttons in upcoming sessions. Then here I will run both application simultaneously and we will see the difference. So currently 44614 application is running and I will run the another one also. So I will just open this, sorry. So this is the first application. So if I run again the second application, it will open in the, it will replace with the existing tab. So I will just right click and open in another tab. Okay. So both application I'm viewing here simultaneously. So any difference we are able to see from both applications. So only change is icon. So this icon is the only change between two application login page. This is the login page, and by default when we create the application, login page and page 0 will be included in that application, and the login page number is always double line by default. But again we have functionality to change. We are flexible, so we can create our own page and we can assign that as a login page. There is no restriction. So between these two applications, there is no difference. Only difference is icon, because while creating the application, we have selected the this icon. Automatically, it is selected for this icon for this application, and for a second application, we have chosen this icon. So, how to log into this application? Yes, Harsha.
Then we didn't have this view password in previous version, right?
Yes, this toggle icon, view password, it was not there in previous versions, so it is recently introduced in 24.2 version.
Oh, okay.
So, what are the credentials it will accept for login to this application? So, by default, when we create any application, so whatever credentials we are using for login to this workspace, so we can use same credentials for login to the applications also. So that means uh, here. So what is the username I used for login to the workspace? This is the username, that is a registered email. I will just enter same thing, and a password. I will use the same password what I have changed during the first time. And if we just click, it will just remember the username. So next time it will don't ask for the username. It will remember, and we just need to enter the password. Just click sign in, then it will so here we can see we are successfully logging to the application, and we have some kind of menus here. So this we call it as a side navigation menu. This at top we have, right? So this one is like navigation bar. This is navigation menu. This is navigation bar, and we have the login user information, some kind of setting, sign out button, and we have a sorry, we have an option to submit the feedback, and we have install app button, and we have sorry. Okay, this is the application we created second time, but we will also see the application which created first one. So for this application also, it will accept the same username and password, because by default both application are authentication is configured as a workspace access. So here, if I see the difference between both application, so one by one we will see. In the side navigation menu, so we have only home page here. If we see this application, so we have two menus, home and admin. Okay, then this is one difference. Then apart from that, so if we see the two navigation bar, so here we have some other buttons and install button, feedback button, help button. But in this application, we just have application name and the logged in user information. So why this application is like this, and why this the second application has more features? Because during a second application creation, I have just clicked. I will show it again. So during second application creation, that this application creation, I have checked all these features. Install progressive web app. So if this is clicked, it will show this icon, install app. Otherwise, it will not show. So if the so what will happen once we click on this? So it will just prompt for the installation. So if I just click install, application will be installed in the desktop. Okay. So it will be installed. And next time when we want to access this application, so we no need to remember the link, or no need to come to browser and enter the link. So automatically from the available shortcut, we are able to access the application. I will just remove this. So the application, we can also see that icon is disappeared, install icon. Why? Because the application is already installed in this system. So if it is already installed, it will recognize and it will hide the button. Then we have a feedback button here. That is the difference. So based on the features we have chosen, it will add the features. So here we have that install features. Then here we have feedback, right? So if this is enabled, this icon will be appear. So feedback submission, so that end user can submit their feedbacks. We can also configure this page. So there is no restriction. So we need to use as it is. If we want to add attachments here, so we can just add attachments so that user can share any screenshot or something here. Okay. So this is one feature. This is another one. And again, here we have a push notification feature. So that we are able to see from here. When we click on setting, so it will show the push notification feature. And again, if that feature is enabled, if all users need to receive the notification from this application, then individual users need to subscribe for the, they need to enable this option. They need to enable the notification. So when the end user click the that setting, so it will open another window. Then here they just need to click the enable push notification. Then they are subscribed for receiving the notification in that particular device. So I hope everyone know what is push notification. It is just a kind of notification like the notification what we receive in our mobile for WhatsApp notification or some other email notification at top section of the screen. So that those are called as a push notification. So we are able to receive these notification if we are offline also. We are able to receive. So some notification we will receive only when we are online, and some we will receive when we are offline. So, but here the Apex application, So, these notification we are able to receive if we are not using the application also. If so, that is one more added feature here. Then here, I will see what are the details. So here we just have a sign out button. If I just click this, we will be signing out from this application. Then here we have some other menu, admin menu. So when I click on admin menu, it went to another page. So here we have some other configuration like enable or some features configuration. So activity reporting, feedback, about page, theme style, push notification. So again, from here, user can able to enable or disable the features. Then here we have a theme style selection. So if I don't like this theme, and I can just switch to another theme. I will just user can select this theme and I can just click apply changes, then it will be saved. So now we can see uh, previously we are into Vita theme and now I just changed to Vita dark and we can see the difference between both the theme. So again, all these menus and functionalities, they are appearing based on the what features we have selected here. Okay, so this one we seen, this one we have already seen. Then themes style selection. So if this is enabled, then only this option will appear in the admin configuration page. And here we have activity reporting. That also similar. So we have activity reports. So what is this activity reports? So it will automatically create and log the user activity like how many users logged in, what all pages they accessed, and if there is any error they faced, and page performance, page views. So everything it will automatically do the logging. Okay, so like this, we will create the application from scratch for in Oracle Apex, and so later we can able to configure the applications. I will show another demo, quick demo. So now we have just created the application using this button and the app creation wizard. And we do have we have another options. We can create application from Excel file. We can create application from Quick SQL. We can do the integration, create application for Fusion application integration. And we can also install the application from gallery. So previously Oracle developed applications and we can copy an existing app. So assume that I have an Excel file. I have a Excel file here, which is some electronics items inventory, product ID, product name, category, brand, and some other details. So I have this Excel sheet, and I want to create an application based on this to view the dashboards, view the for searching functionalities. Instead of using Excel sheet, suppose if we want to convert that to web application or mobile application and if we need to share that across multiple users, so we can just use the Excel sheet to create the application. And again, when it is useful, when we can go for creating this application using the Excel sheet. So when we need to do some POC, proof of concept, or when we need the application immediately, uh, in that case we can do. But in real time, we will not develop the real-time application using this feature. This is just for proof of concept or just for converting some Excel sheet in less number of audience like. if the users are less, or if we don't want more features. That case, we can simply convert the Excel into application. So I will provide the application name as electronics inventory. So one more thing we need to remember and follow, the naming convention. So if we notice my previous application name and the current application name, I'm not using any underscores like. So I'm not using like this, providing underscores or the name in lowercase. So I'm following the camel case format. So that is the best practice we need to follow. So if we see this application also, and if we see this framework design also, they are following same. So almost in all the developers or any other development frameworks, they will follow the same format. So better stick to this format, like camel case format. Don't use this. Otherwise, if I provide like this, so here, uh, so it will show underscore only for as a application name, and it will show same name as it is in login screen also. So for end user, it will not look good, and that is not a good practice. Just follow the same naming uh, convention. I have provided the application name. Then here I will just choose create app from this. Then it is asking for load data. It is asking for upload a file, or we can copy paste the data. So again, when we use copy paste, we have some sample sets. So academic. So when we choose this, it has some default data set, course ID, department head, instructor since. So those details we can paste and we can create the application based on whatever data we are providing. So we can also just remove this and we can provide our own data. But in this example, I will be doing creating an application with Excel sheet. I will just choose the Excel here, or we can drag and drop. So when the Excel is loaded, it is asking for load to new table or existing table. So it is showing the table owner, and we need to provide table name. So if the table is already exist in the workspace or schema, so we can just choose existing table, and we can just select the table. I hope everyone know what is table and all. It is just an container in the database for storing the data. So anyway, in next week, I will be having two SQL and PL SQL session. So in that time, we will know what is table. So, but for the timing, just remember this is the storage container within the database. I don't have this table. I will just select as a new table. Then I will provide the table name. So here, while entering creating the table, while for table names and all, we can use underscores like, so here if we see a schema name, it is using underscore. So here for backend, it is fine. We can use underscore or any shortcuts. I will just keep the table name as short as this. Then here we have primary key and the system generated key. I will just accept the default. So system generated ID. So it will automatically generate some unique ID across each records. So these are the records, guys. So like the data. So we have product ID 1, 2, 3, 4, and its details, right? These we call it as a records. So I will just go with identity column. So this identity column means it will just add an primary key to the this table, and it will link all the records to that one. I will just accepted the defaults, then just click load data. Then entire Excel data will be loaded into this table. First table will be created, then data will be loaded. Okay, so here we can able to see the success message that the table is created with 100 rows. So in our Excel, if we see, we have 100 records. So it is created the table and loaded the data. If we want to view the table and its data, we can just click this button. Otherwise, we can just click create application so that it will create the application based on this table. So it went to again the same screen like the app creation wizard, and here it is showing the application name, styles, and everything. But in this time, it is added few more pages like dashboard. It is added a dashboard. It is added a search page. It is added another report page, and it also added a calendar. I will change the name here again. So I will accept all the defaults. I will not. I don't want any features here, so I will not check these box. Then I will just click create application button. Okay, the application is name application is created with Excel sheet. Then if I run this one, again the application is a protected one. So I will just log in with password. So here we can see it added all the pages, dashboards, search page, calendar page, reports. If I go to dashboard, it added four dashboards: product name, name wise count, and category wise count, and we have here brand wise count, model wise count. So like this, it will automatically add. Then later we can just do the modification as per our requirement. And here we have some search. So suppose if I want to filter the details by product name, so I can just click here. So I want this sign, this Pixel 7 Pro. I can choose multiple. I want only in SP brand. Can choose. So like this, immediately using Excel, we can provide some inbuilt functionalities. So here we have a report, and if we want to do the modification for that particular record, so we can open the form and do the data entry. And here we have a calendar. It is not showing any data because based on some criteria, the query is written and it will show. So we need to navigate to that particular record, so it will show. Yeah, so here we can notice. So on this date, maybe these many, this is the inventory data, I think. So in tomorrow session, we will see how it is displaying what criteria. So this is how we will create application from spreadsheet or Excel sheet or CSV. So in upcoming days, so we will be going through each components. We will be developing one real-time application like WhatsApp integration, payment gateway integration, SMS gateway integration. And so in the WhatsApp group, I will choose three application and I just create a poll. And then we will choose one application, for the application which we have got more votes, no? So that application we will train here. And remaining application, you guys can take that. Those are like a assignment and practice. And if there is any doubts, you can always ask. Thank you. Any doubts, guys?
No, Bim, we are good.
Yeah. Thank you. See you all tomorrow, same time.